we're commanded to read deeply into things, meaning that surface-level statements aren't always taken at the surface level. This is evident this week in the Torah. There's the whole ritual of the sota, of a suspected adulterous woman. And as a whole literal trial by ordeal, the only one in the Jewish tradition. And it includes the fact that a certain curse is written out and dissolved along with the dirt of the sanctuary floor, mixed in to water, and the curse is erased, and the suspect drinks what's called the bitter waters. It's a whole thing, and it is, as they say, somewhat problematic. But the sages read it and said, "Great is peace, for even the name of the Holy One, blessed be God, which was written in sanctuary, should be erased for the sake of peace between husband and wife." Amar ma gadol shalom. Sheven ish leishto, zarei amra Torah shmo shel Kadosh Baruch Hu, shenichtav b'kedusha yimecheh al hamayim. That so great is the importance of getting peace, shalom bait, between husband and wife, that the name of God, which otherwise can never be erased, is erased for this. God holds back God's sanctity for this. So somehow, out of this whole ordeal, they get the idea that that peace in a home is centrally important. They get there by not reading at the surface level, but looking deeper. This is true in everything we do. This comes to mind because there are a lot of actions being taken by politicians against anti-Semitism, and I don't always see the link. It is proper to act against anti-Semitism. It is a serious and growing problem in many corners of our society and around the world, on university campuses and elsewhere. Obviously, the firebombing of Jews marching in support of the release of hostages in Gaza this past week in Boulder, Colorado, emphasizes this. And actions to take to prevent anti-Semitism should be targeted. Actions that would be done for a different reason, that are put under the guise of anti-Semitism, should be questioned. Which is to say, like the rabbis don't read the sota ritual on its surface, but look for its deeper meaning, we should do the same for everything out there. Don't take statements at face value. So Jews, I have to say, under threat from many different areas. And the Egyptian man who came via Kuwait and was in the country illegally, who committed this crime last week, firebombing Jews in Boulder, is a crime on its own grounds, and rolling in other policies under the guise of anti-Semitism that really don't have a lot to do with it. We should be skeptical of such things because we're commanded to, again, read deeply. Policies should stand on their own. Don't trivialize anti-Semitism by making it a cover for other policies. Fight bigotry, including anti-Semitism, as a focused thing, and don't try to, roll in other policies under it. Like that's not doing Jews any favor, and it's not fighting anti-Semitism. It's not making the fight against anti-Semitism any easier, and it's something that should be taken seriously. We are commanded to read deeply. We're commanded not to take things at face value. The Jewish tradition, that's evident this week, and most every week in the Torah that that's the case, and we should hold that in our hearts because, as the sages say, Gadol Shalom. Peace is a great value, and we have to make sure that we don't get taken advantage of in our pursuit of peace. Shabbat Shalom.